Morning.
Oh, she eating already. Okay, I'm ready too then.
It's just cereal. It's not. I was gonna cook, and then I woke up, and I'm like, I'm just gonna make some cereal.
All right, Sharon. We got Tamiko and Phyllis.
I just actually finished my jog, and so I haven't had a chance to do anything. Went to the farmer's market real quick, so I will be eating in a couple hours.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to see you. I'm trying to figure out. I want to show y'all my food.
I know what you got. What do you have?
I made. Can you see avocado toast?
Okay.
And I got the just eggs underneath here. There's basil in the way. Just eggs, veggie sausage, and salted caramel fried apples.
Ooh.
Look, I kept it simple.
Salted caramel apple. Ooh.
That's me keeping it simple, y'all. If it fits on one plate, I kept it simple. I did. So, I see somebody joined us, but I can't see who you are. But say hello so we can see you. And I need to open up my bubbly. So Sharon Sharon has a wine business.
Okay.
And Tamiko is our plant-based vegan sister. She helps you to ease into a more plant-based vegan life. And Phyllis is working on her new venture. And y'all feel free to share. You know, we only got 2 people watching right now. We appreciate you 2 people, whoever you are. But we get a few more. Maybe you want to share. Okay. We got to get the book for the book club.
I have the audio version, so I've been listening to it on my jog/walks.
So you started already.
Yeah. Weren't we supposed to? We weren't supposed to start already?
No. Go ahead. I'm wishing I had started.
Oh.
For the whole month of August, that's our book of the month.
Okay.
I don't know if you missed the part where I said I've never done a book club or been in a book club. So whatever you want to do works for me. Good morning, DR. Welcome. Can't see who that is. DR it says though, but welcome. Glad to have you here. We're just kind of talking a little bit about getting into this book this month. How is it so far, Tamiko?
It's good. It's very biblical. Very, very biblical.
Okay.
So, you know, she refers to lots of scriptures, and so she'll refer to the scripture and then gives her insight. So it's very, very God focused. Very, very God focused.
She is a minister.
Oh, okay.
Well, that answers it.
She's very powerful. I know that.
Is that Cindy Trim?
Yes.
That's Cindy Trim. Oh, yeah.
She is no joke. Diana, good morning. Is that Diana in Florida? Probably so, huh?
So we can't.
We can't what?
Oh, you heard that? I thought I said that really low. But I was talking to myself. I was talking to myself.
You can't what? Oh, you're talking to yourself out loud.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Try not to answer myself, but you know, most of the time I do.
I talk to myself out loud too. I mean, what's wrong with it?
Hey.
I do it in front of people. I don't care.
You know, I'm pretty good company. I value my own opinion.
Right. And I live by myself, so I don't have anybody to talk to.
So you talk to, yeah.
See?
Well, I'll tell you what's funny is Carissa's trying to join us. Here we go. What's funny is yesterday, hey, Carissa, welcome. Yesterday, I discovered the greatest thing about wearing a mask, y'all. Wearing a mask is you could just walk around smiling and nobody knows.
Yeah.
You know, like you had the biggest grin on your face about something on the inside, and you don't have to feel like I look silly. You just, and I was doing that all day yesterday, just smiling. So I was like, okay, well, there is a nice big plus. Yes, it's Diana in Orlando. Hey. Carissa, where are you? I forget.
I am in Ohio, north of Cincinnati.
Well, thanks for joining us. We got Tamika who's here in California with me. Sharon is here in the Bay Area also with me. And then Phyllis is in Orlando with Diana on the screen in Orlando. And then there's some other, y'all are lurking if y'all don't say something. I see that you're there. I just can't see who it is.
Sharon, what part of the Bay Area are you?
Fairfield.
Oh, okay. I'm in Burlingame, out by the airport.
Oh, I used to work in Burlingame years ago.
Oh, really?
At a printing company by the airport. Lalu is the name of the company.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm out here with my mom.
Oh,
huh?
I said that's wonderful. You with your mom?
Yeah. So we helping each other out.
A blessing you still have your mom. So
yes. But I will say I do miss my East Bay. I do miss my East Bay.
Where were you in the East Bay?
I owned a house in Hercules. So I lived in Hercules for about 16, 17 years. No, God. Yeah. About 17 years or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if we were over there at the same time.
2005, 2000.
Uh-oh.
2005, I was in Oakland then. Or
she
no,
froze.
I was in Antioch, I think.
She froze.
Oh, Sharon.
All I heard was 2005.
Oh, I thought you said 2005.
No, she said 2005. She froze.
Yeah. So I was in Hercules from like 2004 to 2006.
Oh, okay. Yep, I was there. I lived off of Refugio Valley, right by the high school. Like that first set of condos, and then that's where I owned a condo. And then we moved on the other side when I lost condo. Then I moved on the other side behind. Used to be 44 on the side where there's the Burger King.
Right.
Fox.
Yep.
Fox, whatever. Yeah. So I stayed over there.
Yeah. So I was over in Forest Run behind the Chase and the Shell.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was in the
we probably ran into each other at the grocery store. Lucky's, exactly. Or Big Lots. Wait, no, Big Lots wasn't there yet.
No, Big Lots wasn't there.
It was Rayleigh's.
Rayleigh's.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it over there. I liked because it was a nice, mixture of people that when we we went and looked and was like, well, at least we go to the grocery store and we saw Black, we saw White, we saw Asian, we saw, you saw a little bit of everything, and they were working there. Mm-hmm. That was one of the things I was like, I don't want to move somewhere where it's just one group of folks working in the store and I don't see anything else. And, it seemed very kid friendly, so raised my daughter there. She went to, daycare down the street. Then she went to Hercules Middle.
Okay.
And then she ended up at, because we were on the other side, John Sweat. Although it was like.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I moved back to Oakland in 2006 when my father passed by herself. I moved back to Oakland my dad passed in 2006. So I moved back to Oakland until my mom passed in 2010.
Oh, wow.
And then I moved back up this way because when I was married, I lived in Vallejo. And then we got divorced and I moved back down to Oakland. And then when my parents passed away, I moved back to Vallejo. And then I was in Vallejo from 2010 to 2014. And then I've been in Fairfield ever since.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We're having a Bay Area, reunion here. But she moved away. Sandra, you're in Arizona, right?
Yeah, I live. I've been here almost 14 years by way
wow.
of
What part of
Cincinnati.
Arizona?
I live right outside of Phoenix in Goodyear.
Oh, okay. I stayed in northern Phoenix up by the Metro Mall for when I was used to work for Kodak. So I was in northern Phoenix. Yeah, yeah. So I had northern Arizona was my whole territory. So I went all the way up to Flagstaff and Grand Canyon and all that, Prescott, all that.
Beautiful rides.
Yes, it was. It was. It was. I saw the Grand Canyon several times and started kind of like, okay, it's the Grand Canyon. It's a big hole. But it's beautiful at night. The stars, you just can't.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
The stars, you just can't. It's like, oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
I met Cassandra when I was in Arizona planning the Sedona retreat.
Oh, nice.
Trying to fix my light.
Oh.
Okay, is that better? What are y'all munching on? Anybody cook brunch?
I made avocado.
You made avocado toast too?
Yeah, I got avocado toast.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning or afternoon. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Let me turn my ear up a minute.
And where are you calling from or videoing from?
Oh, Lord. I'm in Vegas. We've been here for a year now. And, from Oakland, from the Bay Area. Oh. And it's probably, I don't know, it's probably 100 right now. I don't know. I'm sitting outside.
Wow. 100 already?
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. It's 9 o'clock, but yeah.
That's how it is.
And this isn't. Oh, and in Arizona, yeah. It's
yeah.
It's a little unbearable at times, but
yeah.
You learn to navigate. We lost Carissa. All right, so ladies, I wanted to get some some feedback from you, some input about. Good morning, Cynthia. Thanks for joining us. And Audrey and DR are watching. Wanted to, find out what you think of when I say I'm doing a YouTube channel. What are you expecting, or what would you like to see? Because y'all know I cover a lot of different things. Nutrition, travel, home fashion, all kind of wellness topics. Of course, plant-based cooking. And we got the book club we're starting. So just wanted to see if anybody had any topics, like anything specific you wanted to know about that I could cover in an upcoming video.
I have really been trying, Renee, to switch over to the plant-based. Like right now, I'm moving around because I'm multitasking. I'm making a sweet potato brunch skillet. So trying that. But my problem is I struggle with quick things. It seems like everything good for you takes forever to cook and just a busy lifestyle. So I don't know if you have maybe ideas that you can share for quick plant-based meals, under 30 minutes or something.
I'm gonna take notes. Hold on. So time-saving meal prep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes sometimes you just have to also just prepare things ahead so that when you do need them, they're there and they're ready and easy to grab. Like I came home yesterday. I had been to the grocery store, came home last night, and I was like, oh shoot, it's too late to cook. And I don't want to like just grab a bag of tortilla chips and salsa and call it dinner. But I happen to have made some the chickpea tuna, which is like a vegan, but we call it tuna. We try to make it taste like tuna. I don't know if you've had that. Tuna salad. And I had already made that. So that made like a little meal for me. Make a sandwich out of it. So some things you might just have to prep ahead and maybe plan, like just set aside some time for meal prep. But I'll still come up with some shorter, simpler recipes for you. But just saying, sometimes living is gonna make us out of our comfort zone. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
And
a little different.
another good tip might be sometimes, like if you go to the grocery store and you buy all your fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, go ahead and clean them, prepare them, already do all the chopping. Like I'll chop my onions ahead of time, chop all that stuff, because that's usually what probably takes the longest time in prep and cooking is the prep, because the vegetables don't take long to cook.
Right.
But it's all the prep part. So if you just have that stuff already cooked, like already have your spinach cleaned, already have your kale cut and shredded or whatever, and then all you have to do is throw it in a pan. It doesn't take as long. So it's like prep it all beforehand. So usually on Sundays or Mondays, Sundays I've usually already prepped everything, clean, cut, and then on Monday evenings I probably cook about 3 or 4 different meals for the whole week. So I'll do like a batch of quinoa, a batch of brown rice, those kind of things that you can just put with anything. So you can do some batch cooking, like Renee said. You're not preparing all of that all the time, right? So like squashes, you can prepare ahead of time. You just throw it in the oven, roast it, bake sweet potatoes or bake butternut squash, and then you make bowls.
And I love bowls. I'm always making everything in a bowl. You can buy already, like cauliflower rice. You can actually buy it already done. You open it and cook it instead of the whole cauliflower. It just depends. Do you have more money or more time? If you want to spend more money or more time on it. It's going to be fresher if you prepare it yourself, because as soon as you cut it, you start to lose some of the nutrients. But if you just happen to have, be short on time, and it does cost quite a bit more because somebody else had to prep it for you. Right. But I've bought the cauliflower rice. I've done the whole thing from cutting the cauliflower and then buying the cauliflower rice already done. It both work nicely. So.
I will say, since Corona has been a blessing and a curse, I have been eating probably 50% better and more plant-based since I've been stuck in the house since March. And even without exercising, just that alone, I lost like 12 pounds. So,
wow, that's great.
That's awesome.
Give her a hand.
So it motivated me. So I'm like, I got to figure out how to do this thing full time.
That's right.
For me, I still, and Tamika knows this, and Gina knows, I still do not say I follow a plant-based diet. I won't say it. But since March, since we've been in the house, don't ask me why, but I haven't been following a plant-based diet. I think the only thing I have had is maybe a little cheese here and there, like a slice of pecan pie. But the last thing for me that was the most difficult to let go of, the one thing that I finally got to was like, you know what? Now I can go plant-based if I want to have no problem, was sushi. Once I figured out how to make that plant-based and it tastes really good, now I'm good. I love the little fish. I don't want to kill the little fish no more. I don't want to. I have feelings for the fish, you know. So yeah, now I'm good. Who's all that noise in the background?
I don't know.
Mute your phone if you're not talking, because it's a lot of
Click clack.
ruckus going on there. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so once I started doing the plant-based poke bowl and the sushi, last night my husband made chicken. And I don't know. I said this a long time ago. I have had enough chicken, fried chicken. You know, I'm good. I've had enough chicken to last the rest of my life, so I'm cool. You know, fried chicken is delicious. I remember it. All I
Yes,
gotta
it
do
is.
and meditate on it, and I have had my fried chicken. I don't have to actually experience it.
I do miss chicken wings, though.
Huh?
I say I do miss chicken wings. I'm trying not to eat.
You plant-based now, Gina? What you mean you miss chicken wings? What's going on?
No, I'm trying to not eat them because of my high blood pressure. That's the only thing. Yeah, I'm not plant-based, but you know, baked chicken wings just don't have the same oomph as fried chicken wings. So yeah, but I'm just trying to switch it up. You know, just not ready to go plant-based yet, but you know, just trying to eat healthier. You know, with the meat that I do eat. So.
Okay, and it's okay. Yeah. I'm not ready to go plant-based yet. I swear it's kind of like somebody trying to convert people to a religion.
Yes.
Well, that's true, but no, I don't mean it like that. I guess because I have high blood pressure, I'm trying to control it a little bit more with my diet, and I feel like going plant-based will definitely help with that. But you know, certain things I just have to figure it out. I haven't had a hamburger in a while. Went to McDonald's yesterday, and that wasn't really a hamburger, but it was, you know, it was what it was.
But did you appreciate it, or were you like, this is not good?
You know what? It was good, but it made my stomach hurt, like instantly. So I said, okay, I can live without a hamburger, at least from McDonald's. You know, if I'm gonna make one, I'll make my own.
Yeah, exactly. Because your body was in that mess.
Yeah, it definitely rejected it. I was like, okay.
Why don't you try celery juicing? Like,
yeah.
Try that for like a couple of
you know, she was Renee was saying try celery. I said it's good, but it takes so much celery to get one glass of juice.
Who's that?
Who's that talking?
Who's mumbling?
I know.
Water out of it.
Somebody talking
about water and juice.
It must be Phyllis.
It sounds like Phyllis.
Phyllis, we hear you. Okay.
We can't see you, but we can
hear you.
Also, we do have a juicer, so we're gonna get back on that in the coming week. You know, celery, cucumbers, what do we juice? Apples. So it'll be interesting because I don't like celery. So
I
say I don't like celery.
I don't like celery either. But
okay, you don't like it, but you don't like high blood pressure, right?
I know.
You know what? But thank goodness, I appreciate Renee when she says she put apple with the celery. That has helped to make that celery juice go down. Somebody's free with that celery has helped. A green apple.
You can start out with the apple. Eventually, wean yourself. We grown women with grown taste buds
that don't like celery.
Right. Let's not on it like we babies, right? You know, so you can down it if you have.
I know. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
So
I'll let you know.
I'm not juicing.
Okay.
And I hate celery. But I just tried celery with carrot sriracha hummus.
Oh,
and I'm new at this, so it took me forever to make this hummus. But it was like the best thing ever.
Good.
Wait, it was celery in the hummus?
No,
The
use
ce-
the celery
Oh,
to
oh,
dip in
oh.
the hummus.
Oh, okay.
Dip
I
in
was
the
like,
hummus.
what?
Okay.
That was new.
And with the sriracha, that gives it a nice kick.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes. I
Mm.
didn't want to share with my kids.
Huh. That's funny.
That is funny.
Anybody else have a topic suggestion for a video for me? No? No? Yes?
Well, I guess the biggest problem, I guess it would be a
Not
good,
sure.
could not be a good topic, I don't know, is like weaning off of sweets. I mean, for the most part, I eat healthy. I don't do red meat. I don't do pork. I limit the chicken and fish and turkey intake that I have, and I do more vegetables and whatnot. But I just have, there are times when you just have to have something sweet.
Yeah.
And for me, it's
Uh-huh.
more times than not that I would like to admit to. But that's a big thing for me, is like weaning off the sweets.
So you might need to do like a I guess like a sugar detox or something like that. We did that one time, a long time ago. We did like a
Yeah.
30 days, no sugar, and then afterwards your taste buds change.
Mm-hmm.
Do 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Your taste buds don't like it nearly as much, and you're more sensitive to it. So when you try to, like, if you normally have your coffee with a lot of sugar, afterwards you'll just want just a
Mm-hmm.
little bit, and you can keep it like that if you want to. It'll last. So that's just one thing I'm thinking of, is just to take some time to get it out of your system.
Right.
But I did put it in my notes so I can come back with more on that.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
been a challenge for me too lately. Trying not to do so much ice cream or just craving sweets, in the house, from like most of the day, all week long. I'm like looking in the kitchen, and I think what I've been going to is toast. I've eaten more bread during this pandemic than I have in like years. Because I think toast just sort of satisfies that craving. I don't know. I mean, I know it breaks down to sugar, and it's obviously not the same as ice cream or a candy bar, but it helps, I guess.
Maybe crunchy, I guess, crispy. And
Yeah, and then with the butter. I mean, I don't know, but
butter.
yeah, gotta have that butter. Gotta have it all the way to the edges, But I find myself.
What are you putting on? Butter and jam?
No, just butter.
Well,
Just
why
butter.
not avocado instead?
I'll try that because we usually have avocado in the house, so I'll try that.
Her avocado toast.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
okay.
so good. Try it. I'm telling you, when we did the retreat in Sedona, like, was it the 2018 retreat, and they had that avocado toast?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, woo! That was the first time I tried it, because I was like, okay, I don't even get it. What's the hype? It's just avocado and toast. Just sounds stupid to me.
Right.
And then they had it on the menu, and I was like, let's try it.
Mm-hmm.
My mind was blown. And I'm and mine is good, but I don't know what that man did to that avocado toast in Sedona. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Figure that out. But yeah, that might. Did you like it? Do you like avocado toast? Did you even try it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried it before. And
maybe could you try that instead of the butter?
I can try that and see. Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes next video. But I find that, when I'm craving sweets, I just, kind of go to something like that, or Well, tea, sometimes I'll just drink a cup of tea and put a little bit of sugar in it. Just trying to, beat the sugar cravings and all that. So we'll see.
Hold on. I know that's not Jackie Basie coming in here. Is that Jackie Basie?
It is. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Jackie is calling from, is it North Carolina or South Carolina?
North Carolina, Charlotte.
Jackie is from North Carolina, and we are Spelman sisters. So I know everybody on here right now, huh?
Hi, Jackie.
Jackie's my lawyer, and I'm on air quote because I probably owe her a lot. So yes, Jackie's my big sister from Spelman, my lawyer. And I sure wish you put your face on here, but that's okay. I understand.
Appreciate it.
So, Sharon, I wanted you to share a little bit about your wine business.
Oh, okay.
If you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. We have a bottle right here.
How convenient.
So I'm a cog entrepreneur for a company called One Hope Wine.
Say that again.
One Hope Wine, and I'll put the link in the chat thread. So basically, it's direct-to-consumer wine company. So you go on the website and you order just like Amazon or anything else. It's based out of Napa Valley in Rutherford, California, and any kind of wine except for the Prosecco, which I'm still highly upset about because I used to buy. They discontinued it, but they're trying to find a new source for it. So they're going to bring it back. But right now it's discontinued.
Because this is Prosecco week.
I know, right? I got to go buy some off-brand Prosecco. So
yeah.
I'm upset about that. But basically, right now with COVID, I'm basically just pushing the website. Normally, if we weren't on punishment, I'd be doing events. I did an event for Renee. How long ago was that, Renee? 3 years ago?
That was 2
or 3 years ago.
Yeah, in Napa, in Calistoga.
Yeah, in Calistoga. So I did a wine education presentation for Renee's group. So once we're off punishment, not in quotes, I can go out and do more wine events. But basically right now I'm just driving people and driving traffic to the website. So any kind of wine you can think of, white, red, sparkling, they're different price points. Everything is good. I've had almost everything, knock on wood. So pretty much anything is good. They're award-winning wines. Even the price points, the lowest price point is $20 a bottle and on up. And the lower price wines are actually award-winning, like 89 to 92 award-winning presentation of wine. So, so if you're a wine drinker, I'll post, like I said, I'll post the website in the chat thread, and pick up some wine.
Okay. And Tamiko, you want to tell us a little bit about your business?
Sure. I am, as you guys can see there, the plant-based vegan sister, and I help people transition from to a plant-based vegan way of eating. And the reason why I say plant-based and vegan is because sometimes I'm eating plant-based, sometimes I'm eating vegan, so I just combine the two together. So, but take you at your pace, help to create meal plans. If you are local, I also will prepare meals show you how to prepare meals in your kitchen. So that's something I do as well. And then I have a course that's going to be launching pretty soon, like a group program, a 30-day vegan curious program. So it's in beta right now.
Anybody else got something they want to share? Phyllis?
No, not.
Not
No,
yet.
no, ma'am.
Not yet. Oh, I was waiting to hear what what it was. Now we're all in suspense.
Now we all want to know what is it.
Right. We can't get one hint. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, no, ma'am, not right now.
She's working on it.
It's gonna be grand.
Huh?
I just said it's gonna be grand.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
we know that. I noticed a couple of ladies signed up for our Sedona retreat last night, which is not until February. But how are y'all feeling about travel these days? Really?
Well, I'm anxious to get out there and just, take precautions wherever I go. So soon as it's possible, I'm ready to get out there, and I have my gloves, I have my mask, I have my hand sanitizer and wipes. So
I'm starting to feel like, I'm starting to feel like it is what it is, and like we just gotta live our life and just, like you said, your mask, your wipes, all that.
yeah, just kind of make adjustments,
Yeah, because I
to
stayed
this new normal.
Yeah, we stayed in the house like religiously from March to April, and we finally went out. Literally didn't go to the store until May, and I had all my groceries delivered. I think the only thing I did was maybe go to the mailbox. I didn't leave my block. Even my dog's vet is just up the street. That was the most I did all up until May. And then finally I was like, okay, this is lasting a little longer than I thought. So started going to the store. And then by July, I kind of just was starting to lose my mind. Like, okay. And that's when we took a break and we went away to California. And that's only less than a 2-hour drive. But we stayed 4 days. It was just nice to get out of the house and get away. But it wasn't taking a flight. And I guess that's the thing that I'm kind of wondering about. Now, Gina, I know you've been on a flight a couple of times. How you feel about that?
Well, I flew from Vegas to Oakland and back on Southwest, and for the most part, there were more people there than I thought there would be in the beginning, but everybody kind of kept their distance, and I had my little plan. I had my gloves, my wipes, and so I didn't touch anything on the plane, with my bare hands. You'd be amazed at how you can get on the plane and not really touch anything. But I wiped everything down, put stuff in my Ziploc bag. I had a plastic bag in my carry-on. I wrapped my carry-on in that plastic bag, put it on the floor.
Nice.
And then when the flight was over, took it out of the bag, and I just, sort of moved in a way that I was just really extra careful, and I felt okay. I definitely felt okay because they make people wear masks, but certain airlines don't let people. Certain airlines are still selling the middle seat, so those airlines, if I have to fly, I'm not going to fly on them. I'd like to be, a couple seats away from folks, as much as possible. So, and then I don't know that. I wouldn't go on a flight that's maybe more than 2 or 3 hours, so kind of limited that way. But I don't know.
My flights are 17 hours, so
right. Unfortunately, no. Yeah.
I've been
No long
talking
flights.
Dubai. I've been talking about Dubai so much. I mean, I was just, oh my God. Even the people in Dubai that I've dealt with, they've been messaging me on Facebook and WhatsApp. Are you here? Are you coming? I'm like,
Right.
offering y'all that much business that y'all are actually looking for me.
Wow.
Mhm.
I guess so, though.
I guess so.
I must,
Yeah.
because I mean, these are shop owners, and they're like, you know, we have fake handbag now.
Oh.
I'm like,
We're open to Americans.
right. I'm
Right.
like, I don't need a fake handbag. Why do you keep messaging me? But then I realized, oh, I do bring like 30 people with me when I come. And
Right.
they buy the fake handbag. So yeah, they're looking for us. I would love to
Yeah.
go. I really would, but and they're not playing over there. They're the ones with the corona sniffing dogs.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Huh. That is crazy.
In Dubai.
Wow. A corona sniffing dog? The dog, what? The dog smells you and it senses the corona?
Yes. And then you can't come in the country. I guess you just get back on the plane, go on back where you came from. I don't know. But they catch you coming off that plane in Dubai, and they swab something, and then they give the swab. They put the swab in some tube or something, and it goes to the dog.
Wow.
And the dog says,
No.
or the dog says,
No, you can't.
So Corona folks got a certain smell, eh?
Look,
Let them tell it.
maybe if you eat a bunch of garlic, it'll mask it.
Right.
Yeah, that is,
And that's one way of keeping everybody away from you too, you know.
Right.
That's from October to April, I want to say. But they had to push it out a year. So hopefully when you're ready to go, we'll be able to go when they're having them. So I definitely want to experience that.
Right.
And they were so excited because it's like big, like not as big as the Olympics, I guess, but it's really, really big for them.
Right.
They had to push it out a year. So I mean, like everything else. So
I'm still bitter about Napa.
I try not to be bitter because I mean, you're talking about Napa. I'm talking about Napa, Tanzania, New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like my life.
Yeah.
My entire life. So yeah, I try not to look at it that way.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta see the upside. Like for me, the first thing that went wrong was Italy. We were actually about to board the plane going to Italy. Like we were counting down, like we had less than 10 days to go.
Go there.
When everything got shut down.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just kept saying, why Italy? Why Italy? Because at that time, it was just Italy. Like, it was like China, I think, and Italy, you know.
In Italy.
Out of all the places, we could have been going to Dubai, we could have been going to Tanzania, but we were going to Italy, the one place. And I just kept saying, well, why did, you know, this happened to us? Why couldn't we go? And then I later found out that they were traveling with us. Had it. So,
oh wow!
Thank God we couldn't go because we would have been, you know, all in close quarters. That one lady, she didn't know she had it.
Right.
You know, realized she had it. It was like it would have been like day 2 or 3 of our trip. So had they not, you know, shut their border, I mean that's crazy because she was in the States. And she had it, and back then we weren't really hearing of a whole lot of people here. Right. You know, I guess it was starting to blossom in like New York, and I think that's where she's from.
Yeah,
possibly somewhere up north.
Right.
Well,
But
that's certainly a
you
different
know,
perspective.
huh?
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. I said that's definitely a different perspective.
Right.
Yeah, we have to. You may never know what's out of that, but there was a blessing in everything that's happened. So
Right.
we have to know that. Otherwise, you will walk around mad.
Right.
True. That is
Mad,
true.
you blocking the next blessing. So
Right.
you know, I'm just grateful that we were able to get the money back for Napa because we did not Italy.
Right.
So
Oh wow.
it was so close to time
Wow.
to leave that a lot of the hotels was like, sorry, too late. You know, you
Wow.
empty, you know, whatever their reason.
Right.
We got messed up with that one. So thank God we got everything back for now.
And how is the lady that's sick? Is she okay?
Oh, she's fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, she's fine. But yeah, that was the one thing that stopped me from asking, why did our trip get canceled? Why? I mean, that was really hurting me. I was so upset
Yeah.
about it. I really, Regina, know.
Yeah. You were not yourself at all.
I was heartbroken over that because I
Mhm.
try not to get emotional, but I know that's people's, you know, like life dreams, trips,
Yeah.
you know, and
Mhm.
it was very, very, very upsetting.
Yeah.
But thankfully, the rest of them we have either been able to
What about your other stuff now? Since you know that you have.
who's clicking? And put your phone on mute, please. Your computer on mute.
I think that's Jackie.
Thankfully, we've been able to. Okay, thanks, Jackie. You know, either get our money back or reschedule. So, except for that one, I mean, we did get some of the money back, but so you know, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a whole lot worse. You know, we could have gotten over there and then found out that she had it, and somebody else could have got it. It could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
So we'll absolutely do that one another time. But I went out there. I don't know if you saw my video. I went out there.
Carissa was like, yeah, I saw it. She's like, the nerve.
I had to go check it out.
I was like, I'm just gonna scroll past this.
Right.
We didn't have some secret. We didn't have a secret retreat that you didn't know about.
It was her and the 16-year-old.
Yeah, we didn't send you an email and say it's for you.
Right. Here's your money. Go with God. We're gonna go by ourselves.
Before I had to do that to one lady for bad behavior. Ma'am, here's your money back. You will not be joining us. Oh Lord.
You know what I'm curious about is you know what I'm curious about? Everything is getting postponed to next year.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what's that gonna look like? You know, everybody's either gonna have a busy year or not, or I'm curious as what that's gonna look like as far as, you know, the new normal and how many people are actually gonna travel and, you know, you know, do those postponed activities, you know, because hopefully by January it will be gone. Hopefully it'll just disappear like some people want to, you know, think it will.
After the election?
Yeah, after the election.
Right.
A lot of things will disappear after that election. But anyway.
Right. Yeah, so, you know, but I'm ready to travel.
Yeah, next year is starting to double up and get full.
Yeah.
We just talked about moving Morocco to next year. So that was our finale for this year. Now Sedona is still standing, and I don't see why anything should have to change with that because that's not until February. But we'll see how they're doing. Cinder's gone now. We'll see how they're doing in Arizona. Once February comes around.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm coming from California. I don't really look at the news, but I think I've heard that we're not looking too good here.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, so I heard the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in the house most of the time. I get out to the store, get on back in the house. I don't go to anybody's events.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Probably
It's
because everybody keeps traveling out there.
Huh?
I said probably because everybody from this side of the country keeps traveling out west. I've had at least 8 friends on my timeline this week that are in California. I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
right. Why are you going to that hot spot?
Bringing it here.
I see a lot of people going to Mexico.
I do too. Yeah. I noticed a lot of people like on a couple of Facebook groups that I'm in that they're in Mexico, and I'm like, okay, I'm not getting on the plane right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the fares are so cheap. I think that's just really making folks say, "Oh, it's not so bad." When you can get a $200 round trip wherever.
Well, now you got me thinking. $200. I can
right
for 3 hours.
Travel in your hazmat suit, you'll be all right.
With your PPE get on the plane.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know what? We went to Fremont Street yesterday here in Vegas. There were so many people out there. Oh my God. There were a lot of young people. People had on masks for the most part, but of course, a lot of people like to smoke. So they were taking their masks off to smoke and drink or whatever. And I thought, this is how it keeps spreading. Because, they just, and there was even I don't know if you guys have ever been to Vegas, and they have this little Chippendale booth, and these 2 guys, shirts off, they both had on masks, but they were taking a picture with a girl who didn't have anything on. She had on no mask, no gloves, and they're posed up, and she's touching their skin, they're touching her, and I just thought, I was really surprised to see that.
A lot of these younger people do not care.
Yeah. And there were a lot of young people.
Mm-hmm. That is true. I had my daughter, who's 21, she's a senior in college, and she needs a break before she takes the MCAT. So her boyfriend booked a week trip to Puerto Rico. I'm like, no, ma'am, we're not doing that. Absolutely not.
Oh, no.
I know Carissa don't play.
No.
Her kids will be locked out.
Like Lunel, did you see that?
I gave her a list of rules for when she come back. She was like, I won't be home for 30 days. I was like, don't know what to tell you.
That's your choice.
Right. Oh, hell.
I wouldn't mind being quarantined somewhere like away. Like I really would love to just go like Calistoga. I could have stayed like a month. Cause it's not crowded there.
Okay.
For me, once I went to Target on a day when it was crowded, I felt like, why am I staying in the house? Mm-hmm. Like I just went to Target. I didn't go to the club, and it's crowded.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what made me go ahead and take a little trip. Like, okay. And then got out there to Calistoga, and it was hardly anybody.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, so I was safer at the hotel because, like, even walking across the street to the grocery store, nowhere near as crowded as Target over here where I am. So, but it's like Krista saying, it's the flight, though. That's the issue. Going to another, some place where you got to get on a plane.
Yeah, I'm not ready to get on the plane just yet. I drove down to LA over the 4th of July because my cousin wanted me to come down there. But it was just she and I and my daughter and another cousin and his partner. And that was it. and we didn't leave the house. You know, I drove. We didn't leave the house. But one time, I left one time to go to the store, but other than that, we were in the house. So they're not quite ready to get on the plane just yet. But Calistoga is sounding really attractive right now because I'm like, I need to get out and go somewhere.
Oh, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. Did you go midweek?
Huh?
Did you go midweek or on the weekend?
We went midweek. We went like Monday to Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still supposed to go into a hotel. I don't know why, but I'm gonna break down and maybe go. But I'm still a little apprehensive, and a lot of it is because I live with someone who is, my mom. So
yeah.
You know, I mean, I do go to the grocery store. That's my outing. Grocery store.
Right.
What I will say about the hotel, my thought process is that no hotel chain wants to be known as the place where people came and got sick. So they really are going to go overboard to keep clean. That's what I'm thinking. So where we went in Calistoga, what they did was something totally different. They ain't come in the room at all. They were like, we'll see that room when you leave.
Wow.
They didn't even come in there. They were like, because, you have no chance of catching anything from anybody here. So you need towels, they will bring them to the door and leave them.
Okay.
Want to take your trash, set it outside the room, we'll take it. But they weren't coming in that room to be checked out.
Wow.
So they just like, we just gonna make sure it's sanitized, and they said some CDC standards or something before you get in there and after you leave. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought they were going to be coming in, and I was like, okay, we got to make sure we're not in here. They were like, no, we're not coming in there.
Well, that actually kind of makes sense. That does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think of that. Like, okay, that works. I mean, all our towels, we just put them outside the door, and we open the door back up. There's fresh towels.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's beginning to rest a little easier.
Well, that was just that place. I mean, that's what people do.
But I can see that they probably do that. That makes sense.
Right.
Men all the time,
Yeah. And then there were times when we were the only people in the pool, so that was nice.
Oh, yeah, I think that was.
That was really nice. But school starts tomorrow.
Wow.
But they're still doing school at home, so.
Okay, good.
That's why I said I wouldn't mind, like, we could pack up and go to Dubai and stay. I'd be happy. I really wouldn't mind if they have it. I'd be glad to go. I mean, it's like, why not?
Yeah, that's true.
17-hour flight. That's all. That's the only issue. Well, ladies, we can just.
Are Americans allowed?
Huh?
Oh, I was just asking, are Americans allowed?
Well, as of yesterday, yeah. I mean, it keeps changing.
Right.
Oh.
But the last time I looked, yeah, they were like, please come on, because we're going to have this dog to sniff you out. I'm worried about.
And then we can send you back if the dog smell corona.
You got a problem if you're coming in here with that. You got an open ticket to get back on that flight.
Right.
That is so funny. A dog. Hilarious.
This has been fun, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate your time and your support and your interest. And I was, worried that nobody was going to be sitting here but me. And I was like, okay, but still, I got this good food, so it's all good. But, because I know I put this together really quickly. Like last week, I woke up and was like, I'm going to start my YouTube channel again. Tina knows how I do. I get these she laughing. I get these ideas. And Carissa, you've been watching. I get these ideas, and it's like, an idea that most people would take some time to plan and think about, and you just be like I got married literally like he proposed and we got married like 48 hours later. You know, after 3 weeks of dating. So I don't think things through. I don't have time for that. I just because I'm non-committal, and if I don't jump and just do it, if I have time to think about it, I won't do it. It won't happen. I have a problem with committing because when I commit, I'm serious, you know, and I might feel like I'm stuck. So let me, you know, so a lot of times I'll just jump and do something, and that's what happened with this. I've been talking about cooking classes online like about 5 years, 4 years. And I did some YouTube videos a while back. If you join the channel, you'll see the old videos there. I started like this little series, and then I stopped because I was having trouble loading the videos up. It was like taking hours. So really, that was the only reason I stopped. But so I'm back, and I'm committed, and I'm not playing. But I wanted to make sure that, you know, I cover some things that you're actually interested in. And I know there'll be people who don't know me that, you know, pass through and see what I'm doing, and maybe they'll leave comments. That'll give me a little bit of guidance as to what people want. But I do have some ideas so far that I plan on doing. I wrote it down somewhere here. See if I can find it. Where is it? So, and I have like a different topic for every day of the week. So it sounds like I'm going to be doing videos every single day. I don't promise that. We're going to see how that, we're going to see. I do want to do that at least for the first month though. But one of my topics is mindset. Because I've learned so much, I do so much studying about positive thinking and the power that we have to like just waking up in the morning. I went to India last year and I met with this guru. I call him my guru. And I was there supposed to be doing a meditation class with a whole group of people. And guess what? I was the only one there. Like this was supposed to be a group trip, and the tour company called me like a week ahead and said, well, the group canceled, and if you still want to go. And I was like, yeah. I was the only person. So I had my own private tour guide and driver for the whole week.
Wow.
And the guru who was doing the meditation sessions, I had him all to myself. And the main thing that he taught me was gratitude. And I had already, you know, we know we're supposed to be grateful. We're supposed to be grateful. And my mom used to always say, thank you, make room for more. She would always say that. And the thing is, when you're grateful, then you don't leave room for noticing what you don't have.
Right.
So I started getting up in the morning and I write down 30 things that I'm grateful for before I get out of bed. Like I keep this book by my bed now so that I don't miss it. And it just sets the tone for your day, you know. And the other thing I do in the morning, I'm starting to do so much stuff in the morning that it's like, okay, it's going to be 2 hours before I even get out of bed. But the other thing is I do 100 I am. You know, I have 100 words that I say I am. And I try to do that before I get out of bed. And all of this just really just sets the tone for your day. And it's so important to do. And then I've just been really mindful of my thoughts and the things that I allow myself to see and hear and say and think and all that, you know. So I want to just talk about that on my videos, maybe on Monday. I'm not going to say every Monday, but that's Mindset Monday is what I'm thinking that would be about. And also about money. Because so many people have like these thoughts about money, and I've been learning a lot about it, and I've been turning a lot of it out myself. You know, it's like we are so abundant and don't even know it. You know, we have access to so much, and we have so many ideas. We have $1 million ideas all day long, and we don't even think of it. You know, we it's like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if, you know, I had this idea not long ago. I said, oh, I'd love to have a mask that is my face. So just this right here, that's what the mask is like. So I was like, really kind of thinking about it. I was like, that would be the bomb. You know, you just take a picture of your own smile and put it on a mask, and it would be your skin color. It would be your face. And then I looked it up to see if anybody was doing it. Somebody was doing it. So they might be making $1 million off of it. You know what I'm saying? That was $1 million idea, possibly. I mean, they can make $1 million off of it. All they got to do is know how to market. And then I saw it go virtual. Somebody was doing one of Kerry Washington. Did y'all see that one? It was hilarious. You got to Google it. Kerry Washington face mask. Google it. It's hilarious. She had this like weird smile or frown, and everybody sharing it. Just do a hashtag on Instagram. Kerry Washington mask is so funny. But that was just something I just thought. And what if I had taken it seriously and done something with it? You know, that's an increase, right? So that's another thing. And then I want to, of course, talk about nutrition, and of course, I'll do some cooking classes. But my cooking, I want to focus on the different cultures and cuisines that I've learned. When I travel, I always take a cooking class in every country. So I'm calling it the sister with the traveling pan, because I'm like, you know, I'm cooking all over the country. I use the traveling pan, like traveling pan. And then I have one that I call, I think I call it Selfish Saturday. So Selfish Saturday. So it's about like selfish indulgences, but self-care, treating yourself, you know, like things that you love. For example, I love flowers, and I didn't used to buy flowers. I always felt like, oh, I needed a man to give me flowers. Now I just buy my own. It's like, why am I waiting on somebody to buy me some doggone flowers? That's crazy. Yeah. I'm the one that love the flowers. I need him to buy them, right? That didn't even make no sense. I don't know where they came from. So TV. Now I'm always,
I said TV.
Right.
So yeah, things like that. And then I also want to do it where I talk about different products. Like one time I mentioned oat milk and all the different brands of oat milk, and somebody was asking, you know, which one tastes better. And I had this whole story about like this one you use for your coffee, and this one you use for your cereal. So those kind of things. Yeah, that's about it. I could go on and chat. That's why I'll be doing videos. Talk to the camera. And then y'all can join in anytime you want.
I think those are wonderful topics, Renee. It's kind of like Black women emerging, like with all of those topics. So I like it.
Okay.
Yep, those are good topics to start with. Yeah. And the idea to come to you, like you said, when you're doing your meditation or your grateful routine or whatever, stuff comes to you, and you know, it could be topics of your videos as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thank you, ladies, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already at youtube.com/WellVivaLifestyle. And I guess that's all it is. I'm gonna finish up my brunch and my mimosas. And y'all
mimosa toast.
Huh? We didn't do a toast. Anybody else got a glass?
I didn't think of it.
Oh,
I got two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was dead serious. I got my table all set up like I'm y'all actually come in here. I was dead serious.
Yeah, so last minute, I was like, oh, yay.
So if you want to join us, though, this is the book, Goodbye Yesterday by Dr. Cindy Trim. And we'll just probably do something just like this, maybe around this time next month to discuss the book. Yeah.
I just got mine today, Renee. I posted it in the group. I was like so excited because I was like, I want to read at least part of it beforehand and get ahead of the curve. But yeah,
oh,
I got
you did. I have not read it yet. I was hoping to read a little bit and be able to quote something, but sorry that did not happen here. But Nico started reading, and we'll just plan to meet up, on like second Sunday of next month.
Okay.
We're all available, and we can discuss it a little bit then, and we can talk about the next book to come. All righty.
All righty.
All right. Love you, ladies.
All right. Nice to meet you last week.
Hey, everybody.
Bye.
See you later.
Yeah.
Everybody take care.